there, guys. It's Rick here with Gateway Airguns and Airgun Web, and we have a beautiful gun here on the bench. This is the FX Wildcat Mark III. Just an exquisite bullpup. Let's get into it. All right, guys, what do we have here? Well, I've been shooting a lot of bullpups lately, and some I like, some are okay, but this one is really awesome. And I've had this one for a while now. I actually bought this one, so it's one of those guns that I picked up. I liked it so much, I paid for it. It's awesome. It is a beautiful air gun. And I can see why it's imitated so much. So if like imitation's your greatest form of flattery, then FX should be super flattered, because not only do people try and copy this, they also try to copy the impact. We've shot a couple guns recently, like the Zealous, which shot very well. And we also shot the Reximex, which also shot very well. Nothing against those guns. They saw this format, this design, and sought to implement it, imitate it at a much lower price point. And I got to thinking, I wonder how well they do. Well, on paper and the results, like if you hunt or target shoot or whatever, they're very good. But the shooting experience, I'm just going to tell you, is not the same. This is like miles ahead of the shooting experience on those two guns. Those guns are fine. They're great. They're affordable. They bring a lot of function and features, but they are not the same as the real thing. We're going to start doing some shooting. I got to sight the scope in. So let's go ahead and take some shots here. I'm going to take a sighter. By the way, I've got on here the best glass I have in the shop. This is the Hawk Frontier 34, and I think this is the 5 to 30, I think. Yeah, so we're 5 to 30. We're shooting at 50 yards. We're running 18-1-3s. This Wildcat is stock. I have not changed the reg. You can change the hammer spring if you want. Sighter, here we go. Yeah, turn that off. Okay, a little bit high. Let's get sighted in here. Okay. Let's bring it to the left a little bit. I think I'm going to have to come more left. Let's just walk it in, though. Okay. Let's take another shot there, and if that's good, we'll move it up. Okay, take another one. Okay, let's move it up. There it is. Okay. All right. I think we're all set. I'm going to go ahead and refill this mag. So we have an 18-round magazine. It's regulated, obviously. It's set to right around 100 bar, maybe just over 100 bar for the reg pressure, which we have that right here. We have our tank pressure up there. It fills to 230 bar. So you do get quite a few shots out of this. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll top off if we need to. I would like, and I don't know if this would be good or bad, I don't want to mess up the barrel harmonics, but it would be nice to have some sort of little support because there's a little bit more gap here than there. Anyway, it would be nice, I think, to have that a little bit more stabilized. All right, but let's take some shots. I'm going to start top left corner. We're going to do 5-shot groups. We've got 18 rounds, so we'll do 3 groups, and then we'll check our air and see if we can keep shooting or if we need to top off. But I want to get some consistency here. I want to actually, let me say that again. I want to get some groups that can demonstrate consistency and take a bunch of shots here. Let's take some here. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you do your part, son of a gun, does this thing drive it. That is beautiful. I had one I pushed a little to the left, but I will tell you that is all me on the trigger and not the gun. This is such a beautifully shooting air gun. Oh, that was me. Dadgummit. Pulled that. Pushed the other one, pulled that one. Okay. The trigger is so unbelievably light. It's like, it's beautiful like nothing first stage, and the second stage is about as perfect as you can get. I wish I could convey it differently. I wish I could convey it in a way that you guys really got it. But if you own an FX or you've shot an FX, you know what I'm talking about. The way they do their triggers is awesome. It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, another group here. And we're going to check our pressure. God, when you do it all right, it's beautiful. It's like hitting the perfect golf shot. You know, if you play golf, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not very good at golf. I accuracy by volume. I'm terrible at it. But when you hit that good shot and everything just flows and you know you smacked it true and you're watching it fly straight, man, that's satisfying. And you have the same sense of satisfaction when everything just lines up. The gun performs. This will really help you fine tune yourself as a marksman because the gun isn't the problem. If you're not sub MOA at 50 yards, it's not the gun, it's you. I love that about this. Other guns that I don't have that same confidence with because haven't shown themselves to be that consistent. This gun is super consistent. And when you just do it all right, you got your breath right, you got your trigger pull right, you got your hold just so, and it just flows right to where you were aiming. It's beautiful. Just awesome. Yeah, that's just so beautiful. All right, what do we got for air? Oh, goodness. Okay, so we're at 100 and, let's see, 60, 70, 175 bar in the tank, and our reg is 100. So we can easily get another magazine. Let's go ahead and fill it up. That was going to be on this fill for me because I didn't film all of it. Okay, so I've got 3 rounds left, but the idea is that I could easily get 3 mags. So that's 18 rounds per mag. You guys do the math. That's a lot of shooting on one fill. Now, if you want to adjust the power, you can adjust the reg. You can also adjust the hammer spring back here. You don't ever want to do that with the rifle cocked, however. You can damage your gun. So make sure that if you're turning that hammer screw, or the hammer adjustment screw back here, that you're doing so when the rifle is not cocked. We're running on high power right now, so if I wanted to run lighter pellets and turn it down, or whatever, for whatever reason, if you want to change it, it's just right here. So just make sure if you're adjusting that, you don't do so with the rifle cocked. All right, let's drop down. We're gonna do another group, another set of groups here. Yeah, just, it's gorgeous. Let's go top right. Top right, here we go. That one definitely didn't fly well. Other than that one flyer, that was amazing. Okay, here we go. Another 5-shot group. This will probably be our last one. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here. She's just pushing a little bit left. And that could, we do have a little right to left breeze. Yeah, I mean, that was probably, is that my best group? Probably my best group. Was that 5 shots? I think it was 5 shots. I can check, I guess. Yeah, it was 5 shots. Yeah, FX Wildcat Mark III. Just an absolutely gorgeous gun. It's lightweight. It's exquisite. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's a gun that when you really want to have like that premium shooting experience, this thing delivers it. There's other guns that do that as well. And actually, when you start looking at price points, this is really not that bad. I mean, it used to be that FX was like the top tier price-wise. They're kind of like mid now. When you start looking at some of the guns out there on the market, I don't know exactly what this goes for. I mean, this video is brought to you by FX and Utah Airguns. They're sponsors of the GTA, and we support our GTA sponsors by doing videos with their products. It's not like they're not sending me a check for this, but they do help support the GTA. And so if you want to know more about the pricing and availability and all that kind of cool stuff, and this is an old model. They have newer stuff out. They have the Mark IV Impact. They have all kinds of cool stuff coming out that I don't have yet. Hopefully I will. Maybe next year we'll get some of that in, but you can check it out, Utah Airguns. This stuff is just awesome. You cannot, I don't know how else to say it. You cannot substitute, there is no substitute for that true precision. If you're looking for that top tier performance, that top tier shooting experience, save your pennies, save your dollars, whatever. Save up and get the thing that you absolutely want. If you get less than, you're always going to wonder in the back of your mind, what if I had just saved a little bit more? Is this as good? Because I'll tell you, my experience, I think probably without exception, has been that when I've wanted this and I've tried to get things that are like it, I've never been satisfied. When I bought a really expensive gun not too long ago, well, a few years ago, and yeah, I had the chance to shoot it. It wasn't leaving. I'll just say that. I wrote the check because it was that good, and I knew that there was no substitute for it. And if you're looking for that type of experience, consistency, accuracy, something that makes you shoot well. I mean, how can I put it? If you're looking for that thing that forces you to become a better marksman, in other words, you can't blame the gun. You can't blame the gun. I certainly can't blame the optic. If I'm not hitting the target, it's all me. Now, pellet, I could wash my pellets. I could sort my pellets. I don't do all of that, but that probably would help with the consistency. But you guys can do that if you want to. But if you just want to get out there and get some shooting done, and you know that you want something that helps you improve, because you know it's not the gun. If you're missing the shot, it's not the gun. Then something like this is awesome. In fact, a lot of the FX guns are just awesome that way. If you have questions or comments, put them down in the viewer comments, and we'll get back to you. If you want to know more information about this or any of the other FX guns or any of the other guns that Utah Airguns sells, check out their website. We will have links in the video description. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I want to say a huge thank you to all of our sponsors, Utah Airguns, FX Airguns, all of the folks at Gateway Airguns that help us do what we do, our Patreon members, our Officers Club members. Really want to say a huge thank you. And, of course, our viewers, thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate you. My name's Rick here with Gateway Airguns and Airgun Web. Thanks for watching.